Fear is a weapon. It is a force that controls the weak and empowers the strong. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall is simple. Some are consumed by fear while others learn to wield it. Your enemies, those who doubt you, those who stand in your way, do not fear your strength alone. They fear the force that drives you, the darkness within you that refuses to kneel. If you want to win, you must become the nightmare they cannot ignore. You must rise above hesitation, above weakness, above the chains that hold others back. There is no room for mercy in the battle for your destiny. Not because mercy is weakness, but because those who wish to see you fail will never offer it to you. You must embody what they fear most: resilience, willpower, the ability to keep standing when everything tells you to fall. Your pain, it is your weapon. Your past, it is your armor. Your struggle, it is the fire that will forge you into something unbreakable. You are not here to beg for a place in this world. You are here to take it. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to make them understand that you do not need acceptance. You are here to carve your name into history with the force of your own will. So rise. Rise with the power of every hardship you have endured. Rise with the certainty that no matter who stands against you, you will not fall. Rise and become what they fear. They whisper in shadows, doubting you. They smirk, believing you will break under pressure. But they do not understand what you have become. They do not see the storm that has been building inside you, the fire that no amount of darkness can extinguish. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to hesitate, to question if you have what it takes. But hesitation is a privilege of the weak. You do not hesitate. You do not falter. You have walked through pain, through failure, through moments where others would have given up. Yet here you stand, stronger, smarter, relentless. The greatest warriors in history were not those born into power. They were forged in suffering. They learned that fear is not to be avoided, it is to be mastered. It is to be harnessed. When your enemies look into your eyes, they should not see uncertainty. They should see inevitability, the unshakable force of someone who refuses to be defeated. You do not seek revenge. You do not act out of anger or desperation. You act because it is your right. You act because you were built for this. The weight of the world has tried to break you, and yet here you stand unbowed, unbroken. Your enemies do not deserve your words. They do not deserve an explanation. They only deserve to witness your rise. They will watch in fear as you surpass them, as you take what is yours, as you become the legend they never thought you could be. You are no longer the person they underestimated. You are no longer bound by the past. You are something more, something unstoppable. And when they finally understand what you have become, it will be too late. Fear is the great equalizer. It does not care about strength, status, or reputation. It consumes kings and cowards alike. But the only difference is that some allow fear to control them, while others learn to control fear. Your enemies, they are ruled by it. They make decisions out of desperation, out of weakness, out of the quiet terror that someone like you is coming. And they are right to be afraid, because you have stepped into the fire and emerged unscathed. You have tasted pain and spit it out. You have seen defeat, but refused to accept it as your fate. Now you are something else, something beyond their comprehension. They wanted you weak. They wanted you quiet. But every time they doubted you, every time they whispered that you would fail, they built you. They strengthened you. They did not realize it, but they forged their own downfall with every obstacle they put in your way. And now here you stand, not as the person they remember, not as the person they once dismissed, but as something far greater, something they cannot control, something they cannot stop. They will hear your footsteps before they see you. They will feel your presence before you speak, because you do not need to announce your power. Power is felt. Power is undeniable. And when the moment comes when you stand face to face with those who wished for your failure, you will not need to raise your voice. You will not need to prove yourself, because the truth will be written in their eyes. They will know. They will understand. You have already won. Victory is not given, it is taken. And those who hesitate, who wait for permission, who beg for approval will never hold it. Your enemies have always counted on your hesitation. They believed you would stop, that you would break under the weight of doubt. They thought their words, their rejections, their obstacles would be enough to keep you down. But what they failed to realize is that you do not break. You do not fold. You do not surrender. Every scar you carry is proof that you have already endured worse than anything they can throw at you. Every challenge you have faced has been a lesson, sharpening you into a force they cannot contain. They tried to bury you, not knowing you were a seed. They tried to silence you, not realizing you had already learned to speak through action. They tried to instill fear in you, but fear has long since become your ally. You no longer run from it. You no longer avoid it. You have learned to walk alongside it, to embrace it, to use it. Because true power does not come from the absence of fear, it comes from mastery over it. When they see you now, they will not see the person they once dismissed. They will see the consequence of their underestimation. They will see the result of their failure to break you. They will see what they fear most, someone who has nothing left to prove, someone who no longer seeks validation, someone who moves with certainty and strikes with precision. And when the dust settles, when the echoes of their own doubt come back to haunt them, they will finally understand. You were never their victim. You were never their prey. You were the storm they should have never awakened. You were the reckoning they never saw coming. Like, comment, and subscribe.